この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
This looks awesome. Man, I'm so excited for this, but it's been years since I've watched Hurricane. I should probably rewatch it, but I don't want to look up to watch it illegally, and I want to watch it now and not wait until I get the DVD. Wait a minute. I remember Shout Factory has it on their website. I forgot. I can't watch it. I don't live in the US. What? Wait a minute. What's that? Like a ninja dashing through the night. Here to come to save you from your troubles, today's video sponsor, SurfsharkVPN. With SurfsharkVPN, you can change your computer's location to view hidden content, like Shout Factory's Tokushoutsu, that will help you to catch up to Hurricane. And you can even watch every single Ultra show from Ultra Q to Ultraman Rube. You also can use SurfsharkVPN on many other streaming services like Netflix. Like King Ohger, SurfsharkVPN has multiple important components. It encrypts your internet activities, so no one can track or steal your data, because you don't want some alien crime boss to steal your data and then sell it to some suit named John Toy or something. You also can change your IP address to hide your location and avoid tracking, protecting your data and privacy while using public Wi-Fi or networks that you don't trust. Keep your digital freedom while traveling to internet-restricted countries. You can also set up one Surfshark VPN account and use it on an unlimited number of devices. And for $2.30 a month, not including tax, for the 2-year plan, which comes with an 82% discount that also grants you 2 additional months for free. You can also get Surfshark's amazing bundle that contains not only the award-winning VPN, but also the great antivirus, search, and alert. And for $41.88, not including tax, by using the link down below, that not only helps you to stay protected while surfing the web, but also help this channel out. So, I want to thank Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. And now to your regular scheduled programming. This episode is probably the start of Jeremy learning more and more about the kings, starting with Gust. Gust wanted to examine Jeremy's royal arms. At first, he refuses to give him that because it's important to him, because his mom gave it to him. But after he hears Gust's journey to the top, with Jin teaching Gust how to build a computer out of junk, with the fury of the gods, Nkosopa got hit pretty hard, but with Gust building an AI that can control the shoe gods, Gust brought back Nkosopa to be the tech kingdom that it is now. After hearing it, Jeremy gives Gust his royal arms, and not even a minute passes and Rakeles calls Gust to bring Jeremy in because he has some questions. And for some odd reason, Gust decided to use Jeremy's royal arms to prank him. Hearing how the fury of the gods has impacted each and every country is really interesting. And Kasopa's tech got hit pretty hard. Ishibana had a plague. We didn't hear about the other countries. But if I, let's say, deduce probably Tofu's food got hit, maybe Gokhan got some sort of a prison riot? And Shugodom is kind of interesting because we know that Gira was pretty much separated from his family around the time when the fury of the god began. Is it the consequences of Gira getting separated, or something else happened in Shogodam? Maybe a bunch of soldiers died? I don't know. And here is the thing. I get why Gust wants to prank Rakeles. I get it. It's a part of his character. But it's really dumb that his biggest prank is just a fart joke. I thought he was at least slightly smarter than that. On the Bagnarak side, Jeremy actually gifted Kijimin the God Hopper soul. Kind of interesting, almost like he's playing both sides. And this is where not only us discovered, but also Defnarak, that the shape-shifting Bagnarak actually survived the God Hopper attack. And he was sent to Nakasopa to impersonate Gus's handler. The Bagnarok, like Gira and Hercules, are taking a backseat to Jeremy. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm hoping it would not take that long. How much Jeremy as a character makes the Bagnarok more important to the story, but the show wants to focus right now mainly on Jeremy until he fully joins the team. And maybe we're going to somehow get more stuff about the Bagnarok in one point, right? Because they are teasing some stuff specifically right now. When Jeremy and Gust arrive in Shogadam to have Hercules question Jeremy about the history of Terra, Jeremy did stated that the record history of the conflict between the Bagnarok and the human began so suddenly, like everything was okay and instantaneously they started a conflict. Maybe there is someone that erased some of the facts. It's almost like someone within Hercules and Gira's family started the entire thing. Probably someone, even Hercules himself, erased the entire history. Could also be Hercules and his dad, or at least the person that was the king before Hercules, which kind of makes sense, specifically how the episode kind of films it with Hercules looking kind of worried about something. And when Gus tried to pull the prank on Hercules, it doesn't go that well, because the shape-shifting Bagnarok accidentally started to drop that little cushion that has, you know, the big fart noise, so Gus needed to take the hit for himself. And the shape-shifting Bagnarok just runs away. And with that, Jeremy discovered what Gus did with his royal arms, which Jeremy didn't really like. Again, the entire record history about the conflict between the Bagnaroks and the humans is very interesting now. The idea that the Bagnarok and the humans actually lived happily, and probably, again, someone from Hercules' family started all of it. And again, it would make sense to have someone that Hercules really looked up to kind of started it, or at least like his dad really looked up to that person and kind of transferred all of the ideas that he was given to Hercules. And for the rest of our team, the only two members that really mattered were Gira and Himeno, with Himeno asking Gira if he heard the god Scorpion saying to him something last episode. He actually decided to go to Shogadam to go and talk to him, but to prevent Gira getting captured by Hercules, they actually disguised Gira by making him look like Sebastian, which the actor that played Sebastian did absolutely copy Gira's mannerism to a T. It's actually really good. The Bagnarok shows up and the King Ohger start fighting them until Jeremy shows up, steal all of their Ohger caliber, believing that what Gast has done made them unworthy to become kings, and he also steals the god Scorpion and the god Hopper souls from Himeno and Kijimin. He steals it from Kijimin because he was a bad boy, which again, this is really interesting, him playing both sides, but when it's needed the most, he would be down the middle. He would absolutely do what matters to be the king of in between. And when the shape-shifting Bagnarok goes giant, Jeremy calls on to God Tarantula, which not only can control the three great guardians, but also Guardian Pid and Sakeda. Sakeda being the most interesting one because the only time we saw it is actually the person that poisoned both of Himeno's parents used it. So now it's interesting, how did he get it and how Jeremy got it from him? And why he had the Guardian Sakeda. And in the end, he actually doesn't kill the shape-shifting Bagnarok because he sees himself a lot in him. And when Gira actually got to speak to the god Scorpion, he tells Gira to follow Jeremy, which kind of interesting to understand if he actually meant that or he's just being controlled by Jeremy. So here's the thing. God Tarantula is really cool. The idea that it can control other guardians, kind of like a puppeteer, is really cool. And again, it's another form of storytelling, being a puppeteer. So like now it's going to be very intriguing to know on the hierarchy where the god Tarantula kind of fits. Is it above King Ohger? Is it specifically like where King Ohger is? Is it above the three guardians? I would like a power scaling. I think a power scaling would be nice to know. So yeah, what you thought about this week's King Ohger? Comment below, let me know. I want to thank SurfsharkVPN for sponsoring my channel. So click the link down below if you want a great VPN. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.